Today we're exploring the beautiful St. Johns River. There are so many boat, kayak, and canoe launches right here in Volusia County. We're putting our kayaks in near Blue Spring State Park. We are going to paddle parts of the river that a lot of folks don't get to see and show you some beautiful scenery along the way. So if you're ready, let's get this adventure started.
The St. Johns River has a very rich history. For 10,000 years, native Floridians lived along its banks, and one of the names they called it was Wielaka, which appropriately means River of Lakes. In the 1500s, both the French and the Spanish sailed the St. Johns, laying claim to Florida and decimating the Native American population with their diseases. It is the second largest ecosystem in the state of Florida, and it still has a widespread effect on the economy, the ecology, and of course, recreation in Florida.
Logging on the St. Johns River was a long and difficult process. Loggers would girdle cypress and longleaf pine trees a year ahead of harvesting. Once the trees had died, they would cut them down using cross-cut saws. The loggers also carved 5 canals here that connected Pontoon Dead River to the St. Johns River. These canals had to be wide enough for them to use tuggers, machines that would pull those felled logs from the swamps. Today, however, these canals still remain. So I encourage you to grab a paddle, come out here and explore these beautiful canals that connect the Pontoon Dead River to the St. Johns River.
While paddling in these freshwater environments, you might come across many different invasive species. We have 2 of them right here in this area. One of them is the water lettuce. These guys you'll find all over the water columns. They're also the ones that'll cover up these canals and make it hard to paddle through or boat through. But they're also really well adapted to rainwater and water, and you can see right there as the water just drips right off them. They don't absorb at all. Second invasive right here is the invasive apple snail. And you can identify these, they're bright pink, and when you look at the different egg casings within them, you'll see well over 100 eggs in this one bundle. Whereas our native apple snail is usually a whiter color, sometimes a little bit pinkish, but mainly a whiter color. But the eggs, there's only about a dozen or so eggs in the casing. So these are your invasive apple snail, and the white egg casings are the smaller ones are the native apple snail.
As you can see here on the St. Johns River, there's plenty of vegetation for our manatees to eat. We have a variety of vegetation from water lettuce to spatterdock, also dollarweed, and plenty more for them. It's really great to see the ecosystem flourishing here.
Thanks for joining us today as we paddled along the St. Johns River. I'm Lisa.
I'm Debbie.
I'm Trey.
I'm Tracy. And I'm Heather with Volusia Today.